It's a very exciting time for me today. I want to introduce you to my 4 new children. They're book children. I've been pregnant with them for over a decade, a long time. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Cynthia Morton and I'm an Australian author. My first book came out in 2000 called A Helping Hand with Life, and my second one came out in 2004 called Emotional Fitness. And after Emotional Fitness came out, I found my courage to write again. Took a blow. I write about real things, and my story is one of, I'm a recovering drug addict alcoholic, and I've been clean and sober. If I get to October the 12th, 2016, it'll be 21 years. Anyway, I've come from a life, like many of us have, with a lot of domestic violence, sexual abuse, and pedophile next door, and incest within the home. So writing about those things, as you can imagine, caused a lot of waves. I wrote when I got clean and sober, and the last thing I ever want to do when I write is to hurt anybody, and so I stopped writing. And plus I fell in love. I remarried and met a man I call Mr. Delicious, who actually did all the beautiful black and white images for this writing project. Anyway, his love and the passage of time healed those wounds, and I got over my fear, and here I am today, September 2016, getting ready to do our national launch for my 4 book children. And let me introduce you. There's 4 of them, and it's called The 4 Seasons of the Heart. And the first one, it's a boy. It's called Anger. And anger's a masculine emotion, and there's 90 little word vitamins in this. And if you like my word vitamins, if you've never heard of me before and you don't know what a word vitamin is, for the last 4 or 5 years, I've just been putting little word vitamin snapshots. So they're just a word that I've reframed. For me, being somebody that had been emotionally unfit and disconnected for so many years, the language I used was so fear-driven, and I often spoke without connecting my heart. So word vitamins help us learn to what I call articulate, and that is speak from the heart, speak our truth. And so each day I would unpack a little word, whether it's shame, guilt, resentment, anger, and just tell a little story, so that people that were struggling perhaps with the same issue, resentment, whatever it is, didn't feel alone. And I also offered some reframing and put some wisdom, whether it was a quote from Nelson Mandela or Marianne Williamson, on how to look at this big word, whether it's jealousy or hate or guilt, in a way that it can be used constructively. So I've been researching for years, and I've written hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of word vitamins, and some of them people have read and kind of, I think, not had much response to. But I've been grateful because many of them people have read and said, oh my God, that's just what I needed to read today. It's changed my day. Anyway, so I collected 90 of the best ones on anger, and I've put it in this little book. And it's got some amazing images. I talk about, as I've said, the people in my life that have made such huge differences, and the black and white images. There are so many beautiful ones. My husband's been responsible for a lot of those images. But there's the word, then an image, and a little emotional fitness workout. So anger gets a bad rap. It's our fire, it's our passion, and if we don't learn to resolve conflict, putting water on our anger makes us passive and we lose our voice, and putting petrol on our anger inflames us and we often become aggressive. But to actually use the beautiful fire of passion to calmly assert ourselves and self-preserve is what anger is designed to do. So 90 word vitamins on anger, that's my first. It's a quartet. I've been pregnant with quads. Anger's the first one. Change is a feminine, and this is all about shedding the old to embrace the new. If we can't resolve conflict, we won't make any healthy change. The third book child is sadness, and again, this is feminine. This is the female, our feminine. When and generally speaking, in a lot of Western culture, women are taught, don't be too angry, it's unattractive. Men are taught, don't get too sad, you look like a sook. And so often people don't learn how to process their masculine and feminine. And so that sadness is very much around looking at subjects of anxiety, emotional fatigue, processing grief. And again, the next one, growth. Without water, we don't grow anything new, and this is a masculine. And I'm actually in a big growth phase at the moment, giving myself permission to get these books back out there again. Now, they come in their own little cot, their own little package, 4 Seasons of the Heart. You can buy them individually, or you can buy it's upside down, sorry. You can buy the gift set, and they're all on the website. Now, the website, so excited. My website was over a decade old, and it was pretty clunky to try and get around, and due to the genius of some amazing women from Illuminate Us, management and PR, Liz, Priscilla, Elle and Dimity, they have just worked tirelessly to help me renovate this website. So we're having a national launch in Sydney, Brisbane, Gold Coast. There's book signings, there's lots of great events happening. If you're interested and you would like to come along, please go to the website www.cynthiamorton.com. You can meet my book children, have a look at them. You can watch all my YouTube videos. My daily word vitamins are there. There's testimonials there. There is decades of information that had been all crammed or I didn't have room for on my website. So there's a feast of information there. If you're interested in reassessing your emotional fitness, or if your heart is going through 4 seasons in one day and processing anger and sadness so you can implement constructive change and grow and evolve, if you're struggling with any of those issues, 4 Seasons of the Heart might be something that you find nourishing. Anyway, the website is up today. It's live, and this is the very first time. These will be in, I don't know if I said it, national bookstores as of October, but you can buy pre-release copies now on my website. There's a little shop there, so you can go on if you want to get your own copy before they hit the bookstores nationally. So, and if you'd like to come to the launches, go on the website, have a look at the links. I know the Brisbane one is selling out really, really quickly. We've only got limited seats in some of them, so if you're thinking of coming along, that's all happening in October. During Mental Health Week, that's when we're launching, because, you know, emotional fitness for me, somebody who inherited a lot of inaccurate mental health labels in my adolescent years as a suicidal teen. I didn't know what chronic post-traumatic stress was as a teenager, and that's what I was suffering from. So I write a lot about mental health issues and working on our emotional fitness, and I hope it's useful, I hope it's helpful, and for all of those people that have been giving me feedback on word vitamins over the years, you've helped me refine and whittle down and create this 360 days of my very, very best word vitamins, and I'm just so excited to share it with you. And I'm going to shut up now. Hope to see you at the event. Bye.